Hey, I'm Jason from Fuzzlord, and in this video we're going to check out a few amplifiers that I think will work great for doom metal and stoner rock if you're on a budget. We'll start off with some bedroom size amps that are a bit more affordable and work our way up to a 100-watt amp. If you feel like I missed something in this video, be sure to drop a comment below so everybody else watching can get some more ideas for amps that will work on a budget. So this isn't a definitive list or anything, this is just some stuff that I looked up and my personal taste. So if you feel like I missed something, be sure to drop a comment below so other people watching can get some ideas for other amps that won't break the bank.
First up on the list is going to be the Orange Micro Dark. This is going to be really similar to the Orange Micro Terror that I did a demo of on the channel a couple months back. So these amps are really popular because of the price point. They're pretty affordable, $149 brand new. You could of course grab one off Craigslist or something for a lot cheaper used. And they got a simple control layout: volume, tone, well that is tone, and the gain. So this is their hybrid amplifier. It has a 20-watt solid state output section with a tube preamp that runs a 12 AX7. These take pedals well. You can run them with headphones, you can plug them into a speaker cab, and they're actually loud enough to play with a drummer. So an amp you might want to check out. Second amp on the list is going to be an Orange Crush 20. So this is a combo amplifier, meaning it's going to have the amp and the speaker all in one, versus what we just checked out. The Micro Dark is just the amp head that you would then need to plug into a speaker cab. Follow me? So the reason I like this amplifier so much is because it has a more full control set layout. So you got a clean channel, a dirty channel with gain, master volume, right? Yeah. And then bass, middle, treble, tone, bass, middle, treble, tone controls, as well as reverb circuit, headphone out, auxiliary in. It's got a tuner built in, and of course the speaker. So if I was just getting into guitar for the first time and didn't want to spend a bunch of money on some big crazy amp setup and wanted to play at home and didn't want to deal with the complications of having to get a speaker cab separate, this is probably the amp I would go with if I was getting my first amp. Good price. How much are they brand new? $200 brand new. So I definitely believe in getting things used. So I don't know. If you got a buddy that plays guitar, take him with you. Take him or her with you, and then you can have someone else check it out with you if you're like brand new to guitar. So this is one of my all-time favorite budget amps for someone starting off on guitar. What? Bet you didn't think you're going to see this amp head here. This is the Boss Katana MK2 100 watt. I hated this amp when it first came out and I heard about it. Everything about it I don't like. I'm being so honest right now. All the built-in effects and everything else, everything disgusts me. But I heard someone playing it. I walked up to my practice spot that I used to rent, and a buddy was playing this amp head through one of my speaker cabs, I believe. And I thought he was playing my high watt because it was so incredibly loud. I couldn't believe it was this Boss Katana. Anyway, I checked out the amp, and actually for the price that you pay, you're getting a really powerful guitar amp. And as much as I want to dog on stuff that has a bunch of built-in effects, where are we at here? Where are we at? They didn't go too crazy or nothing. I mean, come on. It's Boss. If anybody knows how to do effects right in an amplifier, it would be those dudes. So if you haven't, I don't know, check out the Boss Katana, because this might be a really good amp for the price for what you're doing. This one's probably the most popular orange amplifier out there that is on the more affordable scale of things that people like to go out and gig with, play shows. The Orange Super Crush 100 or the Orange Crush Pro 100 are both solid state amp heads that are based on the Orange Rocker Verb, which is really popular and amazing sound amplifier. For the price, you're getting a really powerful solid state amp that takes pedals well. It has the 2 different channels, the clean and the dirty, as well as the reverb, master volume, and they're just really versatile amplifiers that can definitely keep up with a full band. So when I say you could probably play with a drummer with something like this plugged into a 4x12, sure you can, but you know, that's what we're really after. This is on my wish list, so I don't know. I've been thinking about picking one of these up and doing a proper demo for it. This is the Randall RG 1003H. So I know that Sammy from Acid Bath and Goat Whore really liked the RG 100ESs, which I believe is the older version of this amplifier. So this is a 100-watt solid state 3-channel. If you're into like sludge metal, like bands like Acid Bath or Crowbar, you might look into this, and then purchasing a Boss Metal Zone, and then your guitar tone is dialed in for life. Moving on to the Electro Harmonics MiG 50, another amp that I really want to pick up for like my collection. Again, we're moving away from the more budget stuff, but this is more lean towards people playing and bands playing shows that need something loud and powerful. This is going to be the first tube amp we've run across in this video. So in comparison, $695 for a brand new 50-watt MiG 50 is a reasonable price compared to, you can spend over $2,000 on a 100-watt guitar amplifier. 50-watt amps will still run pretty close to that price depending on what you're looking at. Next up is the Laney AOR 50. These used to be a lot more affordable, like $300-$400 range, and people caught on to how badass of an amp they are. Similar, a lot of people have said that these are like similar to JCM 800, which is true in a way, but they got some unique stuff going on, like the push-pull pots on the EQ circuit, which really changed the way this amp sounds. Even though these are like the quintessential 80s metalhead amplifier, these do an amazing clean tone. I've got one. There's a video on the channel if you want to check it out. One of my all-time favorite tube amps for metal music. I like to play them clean, but if you want to do the whole chunky JCM 800 tone and just drive it with the tube screamer, this amp would do it also. So yeah, they've gotten quite a bit more expensive than they used to be, but in the big picture, this is still a badass amplifier that is more on the budget end of things compared to higher end tube amps of today. Fender Bassmen. These will likely need to be serviced at some point, these vintage Bassmans. But here's the deal. These circuits are really similar overall to some Model Ts, minus the ultra linear output transformer and like everything that goes with that. These are amazing amplifiers for doom metal in general. Something to think about if you're trying to get a really good amplifier for recording that has an amazing tone that isn't going to break the bank compared to other vintage amps. As far as like gigging with it, get it serviced, get it checked out. But me personally, if I was like gigging a bunch, I'd probably want to play something newer that isn't going to shit out on me. All right, last but not least, this is not a budget amplifier, but I just want to give a shout out to the best amplifier of all time for doom metal. Maybe not a popular opinion, but you can catch these hands over a high watt. This is the best amp of all time. There's no arguing it. I'm just telling you the facts. Some people will tell you it's a Mad Amp GT120. They're wrong. Some people will tell you it's a Sun Model T. This is the one. Anyway, these amplifiers are incredibly clean sounding and ear-piercingly loud, and they have quite a bit of high end, but they can be dialed in to sound amazing for doom metal. Don't believe me? Check out the band Yob and get your frickin' face melted, dude. All right, that wraps up this amp shopping video. Started with the orange Micro Dark, $149. Yep. Moved on to the more appropriate bedroom amplifier with a full feature set, the Crush 20. Pick it up used. The Bass Katana, the amp I love to hate on, but this amp showed me what was up, and the Bass reigned supreme. Okay, Orange Super Crush. If you want to get me something for Christmas, here you go. I'll take a size extra large, please. Great amp. I'm hoping to do a demo on the channel soon. If you like the sludge metal stuff, acid bath, crowbar, and you think the Boss Metal Zone's the best pedal ever, check out Randall. Mig 50, can't go wrong with this reissue of the Sovtech from Electro Harmonics. Is it really a reissue, though, if Electro Harmonics owns Sovtech? We can argue about that in the comments below. Great amplifier, and this is going to get more into like a really nice tube amp that's going to sound just as good as anything else out there that costs a lot more money. Laney AOR 50, it's a classic. Sorry, the prices went up. Fender Bassman, you should probably grab one before everybody figures out that this is the doom metal freaking sleeper. And then the best amp of all time. Why did I trade mine? Damn it.
All right, I'm curious to know, out of all those amps, maybe which one was your all-time favorite? For me, it's probably the Super Crush, just between the price of it and then the output power and being based on a rock reverb. Again, if I missed something, drop a comment below so other people can get more ideas for affordable amps that work great for doom metal and stoner rock. I'm Jason from Fuzzler Effects. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the videos I put out. And last thing before we wrap it up, I want to give a big thank you to all the Patreon supporters whose names I'm running on the screen right now. These are all the folks that help support the Fuzzlord YouTube channel and everything I do here. We do some behind-the-scenes videos, some discounts, and some giveaways over there. So I'll talk to you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.